All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're diving deep into the art of Quranic recitation, and we're going to uncover some of the techniques that make it so incredibly powerful. You know that feeling when you hear a professional Quran recitation? It's just so captivating, isn't it? It can feel incredibly powerful and at the same time deeply peaceful. So, what is the secret behind it? Because it's obviously not just about reading the words, it's about giving every single sound its full intended beauty. Well, the key lies in this incredible art form called Tajweed. It's basically a set of rules for pronunciation and articulation that transforms simple reading into something absolutely beautiful. You could call it the science of perfecting recitation. So we're going to unlock two of these secrets today. Let's start with a rule that adds this really powerful echo to certain letters. It gives them this distinct resonant quality that you can't miss once you know what to listen for. Okay, so this rule is called qalqala. The word itself literally means vibration or disturbance. And what it is an articulation that creates a slight bounce or an echo on a letter, specifically when that letter is in a silent state. An easy way to picture this is to think of it as a vocal bounce. So instead of a sound just stopping abruptly and flat, it sort of reverberates for a split second. And that's what creates that strong, clear sound. Now, this doesn't apply to every letter, of course. This rule is just for 5 specific letters, and only when they're silent, meaning they don't have a vowel attached. There's a handy phrase to remember them: kutab jab. Let's hear it in action. Take the name Ibrahim. Without qalqala, the b sound would be flat, something like Ibrahim. But with it, you get a clear echo, Ibrahim. Hear that little vibration? That's it. That's the qalqala. And let's listen to it one more time. In the word waj'alna, the J sound gets that exact same distinct bounce, which really makes it pop. It's a subtle detail, I know, but it adds an incredible amount of depth. All right, let's move on to our next secret. This one is a little more subtle. It involves a gentle softening of a sound, and it creates this beautiful flowing connection between words. It's called ikhfa, which actually means to hide. And that makes perfect sense, because you're partially hiding the full N sound. Instead of a hard un or in sound, you create this light nasal hum that basically prepares you for the very next letter. Yeah, instead of a hard stop, it's a really smooth transition. The sound flows from the back of the nose, almost like a hum, that elegantly builds a bridge from one letter to the next. And here's what makes this rule so incredibly powerful. It applies whenever the N sound comes before 15 different letters. 15. That means if you master this one technique, you've instantly refined a huge portion of your recitation. You can hear it perfectly here, where min dhurriyatina flows together with that gentle hum. It's not min dhurriyatina, but a much smoother min dhurriyatina. That little nasalization is the ikhfa. And the source material gives a fantastic practical tip for this. To get the sound just right, you have to avoid rounding your lips. A common mistake is to make an O shape, like saying quantum, but that actually adds an incorrect vowel sound. So the trick is to keep your lips parallel, or even in a slight smile, and that ensures the sound stays pure. So, what does all of this actually sound like when you put it together? Because the difference between just plain reading and proper recitation can be like night and day. Let's have a listen. Okay, here's a short phrase, but recited without applying that qalqala rule we learned. Watub alayna. It's clear, you can understand it, but the buzz sound at the end of tub is a bit flat. It just stops. Now listen to it again with the qalqala. What's tub alayna? See? That simple vocal bounce on the b gives the whole word life and power. It's not abrupt anymore. It has resonance. That is the difference Tajweed makes. You know, unlocking these secrets isn't just about technical skill. It's also about the spirit and the intention behind the recitation. And the source offers some really beautiful advice for anyone who's on this journey. The source reminds us of some core wisdom. Take your time. Be patient with yourself and give every single letter its proper due. Don't just rush through it. The goal is beauty and precision, not speed. And honestly, one of the best ways to learn is to simply listen to masters of the art. So the big takeaway here is that these aren't just dry rules. They're keys. They're keys to unlocking a whole deeper layer of beauty in the text. So here's a little challenge for you. Pick one word from this explainer, maybe Ibrahim or waj'alna, find it in the Quran, and just try to apply the rule. You might be really surprised by the beauty you unlock.